Listen, today I just wanted to give some real talk on why your family doesn't want to hear about money or why sometimes the people around you don't want to speak about money. I'm going to get straight to it. The people closest to you probably have no money. And so when you bring money up, it's like kind of uninteresting to them. Like they've always had a bad relationship with money. They've never taken the time to actually build something, a connection to money. I'm not saying become emotionally attached to money, but I'm saying learn to see money as something important. Don't just disregard it like if it wasn't something important, because it is. You need money for most things you want to do in life. You need money to travel. You need money to buy the stuff you want to wear. You need money to get into the right rooms. You just need money for a whole bunch of stuff that are fucking important. Let's keep it a buck. If you're sitting down at a dinner table, like I have in the past, with my family, and just started talking about money, then you're going to get ignored. No one's going to want to keep carrying on the conversation because these people are not speaking the language of money. As cringe as that may sound, it is true. Sometimes in life, you're going to have to find the right people to talk to about certain topics. If it's to talk about another artist's success or someone else's achievements, your family's probably going to want to talk about it. Like, that's just the reality, or at least with my family, because I'm trying to bring up a business idea. I'm trying to propose something. I'm trying to think another way. And it's like almost like you're condemned for it. No one wants to speak the same language as you. So now you're on a mission. If you're like me, you're on a mission to meet other people who want to talk about this kind of stuff. It might sound boring as fuck. And I can tell you like 95% of the people in my life, at school, at my house, in the world around me, don't want to speak about money for whatever reason it is. I don't know. It can be maybe because they don't have any themselves. They've always struggled financially. They've never found a way to actually make real money. Now, I think if you make money, and especially if you make lots of money, then your view of money all of a sudden changes. It goes from being an enemy, something which you've never had, which you've always, like, people look at money as an enemy. Money is a facilitator. Money amplifies who you are. If you're a strong guy with muscle and other good qualities, then money's just going to amplify that. Guess what? Now you have your own gym in your house. Now you can get even stronger because you don't have to like fucking drive 30 minutes to get to the gym. Now you have it right in your basement. So when people say money doesn't buy happiness, I fucking completely disagree with that shit. If I had money, I'd be super fucking happy. I'd have a swimming pool. I'll have a personal gym. I get to fuck the hottest girls. Like, let's be realistic. You get a bigger house. You get to tell your mom you don't have to work another day again in your life. How the hell is that not happiness? That blows my mind. How is that not happiness? Money really is an important thing in this life. It goes like this. First is your health. You have to prioritize who you are in terms of health. There's no point of having money if you're diabetic. There's no point in having money if you're about to die. If your arteries are all clogged up, there's no point of having money at that point. Now, as a young person, I want to experience money while young because you obviously have a body which functions well. You have a mind which is working efficiently. Then having money while you're young, you're going to be able to spend it so well, build so much experiences. Like, it's just going to be a whole bunch of fucking fun and interesting things to do while you're young. Now, if you get your money a bit older, obviously there's no problem with that. Money is money, but ideally you want to make your money in your 20s and your 30s. That's when your body can actually still work properly, can run fast, can fuck well, like realistically. But after health, I'll say comes your family and your relationships, because I don't want to have a whole bunch of money and not be close to my mom or my dad who supported me my whole life. Maybe they've got a more narrow view of money, but that doesn't mean I don't love them. I still want to be able to share my wealth with the people who genuinely are closest to my heart. And so if you lose that, if you lose connection to your friends, to your family, then money loses a lot of its value. Because realistically, you want money to tell your mom you don't have to work again. You want money to tell your dad, stop getting paychecks. You'll never have to go work that shitty job again. What's the point of money if you're not going to share it with your friends, with your family? What's the point of money if you're not going to buy a giant house for all your guys to live in? Imagine that. Imagine buying a fucking big house and all your friends living in it with you. You're all doing your work on your laptops, on your PCs. Isn't that the peak masculine experience? Living with your brothers under the same estate. Oh, that sounds like such a sick experience. Like, genuinely. Like, actually take a moment to deep that thought. But yeah, second is family and friends and your relationships. But after that, money is literally the most important thing. You can buy a yacht, you can buy supercars, you can buy houses, you can afford to host the biggest parties, you can meet the most famous people, you can build long lasting relationships with other valuable high net worth individuals. Money is so important, bro. Like, don't build a bad relationship with money from young. And also don't become emotionally attached to money. Money comes and goes. Money flows like water, and it goes to those who position themselves the best. If you get in early, you position yourself best, and you become an absolute animal at what you do, the water's gonna flow to you, you're gonna get wet. Money's really fucking important. Don't disregard it. But that's really just what I wanted to yap about. If you like the video, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and just comment. Do you guys enjoy these type of videos? Like, genuinely, do you guys enjoy them? Peace out, guys.